In the vast tapestry of biblical history, stories often recounted become familiar. Yet some narratives remain shrouded in mystery, waiting to be unveiled. Today, we embark on a remarkable journey through a lesser-known perspective, one that reframes the crucifixion through the rich heritage of Ethiopian Christianity. This account brings to light the blended fabric of historical events and divine occurrences, painting a vivid mosaic of faith and tradition. Unlike mainstream biblical texts, Ethiopian Christianity offers a tableau where divine intervention plays a pivotal role, highlighting the presence of celestial beings at this pivotal moment. It's a tale not just of sacrifice, but of God's intricate plan, intertwined with acts of profound spiritual significance. Through the Ethiopian lens, we uncover an underrepresented angle that bonds a people's identity with the crucifixion, featuring narratives often overlooked by Western theology. Join us as we delve deep into these astonishing acts of messengers, revealing a hidden story that invites us to rethink and reflect. As we step into the hallowed grounds of Calvary, the weight of the moment is palpable. The air is thick with an uneasy mixture of anticipation and sorrow, as if the entirety of creation is holding its breath. The Roman soldiers, steadfast and duty-bound, stand rigidly, their eyes filled with the detached focus of men accustomed to the brutal proceedings of crucifixion. Yet, even they cannot completely mask the subtle twinges of unease that ripple through their ranks. This spectacle, although within their daily routines, carries an atmosphere of something profoundly different, something sinister yet sacred. Amongst the chaotic murmur of the crowd, a distinct silence envelops the followers of Jesus. Their faces reflect a spectrum of emotions, from the devastated tears of Mary, his mother, to the bewildered, almost incredulous hope mirrored in the eyes of the disciples. They're grappling with the harsh reality of the prophecy unfolding before them. A prophecy that had brought them together and now threatens to shatter their world. The multitudes gathered are a chorus of mixed reactions. Some bear expressions of mockery and spite, their jeers attempting to pierce the serene dignity that surrounds Jesus. Others simply watch, caught in a silent struggle between belief and skepticism, feeling the heavy, unspoken acknowledgement of an event that transcends mere historical significance. Each heartbeat echoes with the tremors of a narrative reaching its climax, as heaven and earth await the impending sacrifice marking a pivotal moment in spiritual history. The crucifixion at Calvary presents not only a spiritual conundrum but also a stark and vivid portrayal of Roman authority and customs. At the heart of Roman execution methodology was the act of crucifixion, a profoundly excruciating and relentless method of capital punishment. Within this framework, the practice of hastening death by breaking the legs of those on the cross emerges as both a merciful and a horrific gesture, intended to accelerate suffocation and death. This practice is dramatically highlighted during the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, as described in the Gospel of John. Upon reaching Jesus, the soldiers observed that he was already deceased, thus negating the necessity to break his legs. This action, seemingly trivial in its omission, bears profound theological weight, as it signifies the fulfillment of Old Testament prophecy. It aligns with scriptures, particularly from Psalms, that foretell the Messiah's bones will not be broken. This discrepancy among the three crucified Jesus and the two thieves is emblematic, pointing toward a deeper divine orchestration at play. It symbolizes the fulfillment of God's plan and serves as a testament to Jesus' preordained journey. Through this singular occurrence, the interconnectedness of prophecy and its realization at Calvary become evident. It compels us to ponder the layers of significance woven into the events of that day, urging deeper reflection on the prophecies that shaped our understanding of the sacredness of the crucifixion. In the biblical narrative found in John 19:33-34, a profound moment unfolds with significant implications. As Roman soldiers approach Jesus, they find him already lifeless, fulfilling prophetic scripture in an unexpected manner. To ensure his death, one soldier pierces Jesus' side with a spear. From this wound, A mixture of blood and water flows. An occurrence that holds a deeper medical and symbolic meaning. Medically, this might indicate that the spear pierced the pericardium and a heart chamber, suggesting a certainty of death through cardiovascular collapse. Spiritually, it amplifies the Saviour's sacrifice, presenting an unarguable testament to his humanity and divinity intertwined. This act resonates with themes of salvation and redemption, demonstrating the completeness of the sacrifice. It underscores the theological depth of the crucifixion as the fulcrum for atonement offered to all of humanity. This profound moment invites believers to contemplate the weight of this divine act and its eternal significance. Within the Ethiopian Orthodox tradition, the crucifixion of Jesus is not only a deeply moving event but also a mystical convergence of the terrestrial and the divine. Central to this extraordinary narrative is the profound belief in the presence of celestial beings who played supportive roles during these monumental moments. According to this tradition, angels were more than mere spectators, they were divine actors with specific missions. The archangels, with their presence, symbolized the divine oversight and sanctity of the occurrence, enhancing its significance. Particularly, the spotlight falls on Uriel and Raphael, two of the 7 archangels. These celestial envoys are revered figures within Ethiopian Christianity, conveying themes of justice, wisdom, and healing. While Western Christian theology often focuses heavily on figures like Michael and Gabriel, the Ethiopian narrative uniquely emphasizes Uriel's wisdom and illuminating guidance. This highlights a distinct theological focus, representing a blend of scriptural accounts and Ethiopian spiritual heritage, thus crafting a richer, more layered understanding of the crucifixion's divine dimension. In the heart of Ethiopian Christianity lies the profound reverence for Uriel, one of the archangels whose presence is both illuminating and sacred. Uriel, whose name means God is my light, is celebrated for his wisdom and enlightenment, offering guidance during the darkest moments of history. Yet, in Western Christian traditions, Uriel's role is often overshadowed, leaving a gap in the narrative of divine workings at Calvary. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, however, holds Uriel in high esteem, recognizing his pivotal role alongside the more commonly acknowledged archangels like Michael and Gabriel. This divergence in theological recognition speaks volumes about the rich tapestry of Ethiopian spirituality, where Uriel and Raphael are not just celestial figures but integral to their national and spiritual identity. As Ethiopia embraced Christianity in its nascent stages, narratives of Uriel's interventions underscored a divine selection, a heavenly preference that set them apart as a uniquely blessed nation, echoing throughout their traditions and tales, fueling a profound connection to their faith. In this astonishing chapter, we delve into the presence of Uriel, the archangel, at Calvary, a sight veiled to human eyes, yet profoundly transformative. According to Ethiopian Orthodox tradition, Uriel played a critical role, transcending the earthly plane to engage in a heavenly mission with remarkable implications. The narrative tells of Uriel capturing the sacred blood of Christ as it flowed, unseen to the earthly onlookers but divinely orchestrated. This celestial act, profound in its silence, illustrates the unseen forces at work during the crucifixion, highlighting that while human hands carried out actions on the physical realm, divine entities like Uriel were preserving and sanctifying the spiritual legacy of these events. The act of capturing Christ's blood is not merely symbolic but a testament to Uriel's vital participation in ensuring that these sacred moments weren't lost to time but embedded into the fabric of a chosen land, Ethiopia. Such narrative details underscore an underrepresented yet deeply revered connection in Ethiopian theology, offering a perspective rich with divine duty and mystique. In this light, Uriel's role becomes not just a part of angelic lore but a cornerstone of faith, intertwining the celestial with the sacred destiny of Ethiopia, fortifying its place in biblical history with an indelible mark of divinity. In the stirring Ethiopian tale, we find a moment of profound collaboration between celestial beings, as Uriel, the angel of light, orchestrates a divine ritual by capturing the sacred blood of Christ. He is joined by Raphael, the archangel known for his healing powers. Raphael's presence is not merely symbolic, he is destined to play a crucial role in the restoration and salvation narrative. His interaction with Uriel here reinforces the idea of divinely ordained teamwork in carrying out heaven's will on earth. Raphael's healing aura complements Uriel's mission, ensuring that the celestial intervention is not solely an act of preservation but also one of restoration. Together, they represent a dual force of preservation and healing, working in harmony to fulfill a heavenly mandate. Their combined presence at this monumental time offers a deeper lens through which to view the crucifixion, encouraging believers to see it as a divine intercession woven with purpose and profound spiritual meaning. It illustrates how heavenly forces can collaborate seamlessly to enact a divine plan, intertwining faith and healing into the very fabric of history. The narrative surrounding Uriel and Raphael establishes a profound spiritual connection between Ethiopia and the events at the crucifixion. This tale is not merely an addition to biblical accounts, it signifies Ethiopia's profound place within the sacred timeline. Uriel's act of capturing Christ's blood and Raphael's healing touch transform Ethiopia into a land deeply intertwined with divine sanctity. Such narratives go beyond storytelling, they bind Ethiopia to the Christian faith uniquely, granting it a distinguished role that resonates through its culture and spirituality. It's more than just a geographical link, it represents a spiritual legacy that has influenced Ethiopian identity and religious conviction. The intertwining of these archangelic figures symbolizes Ethiopia's divine selection, emphasizing a historical narrative where the country emerges not only as one of the earliest adopters of Christianity but also as a chosen guardian of a divine mystery. Thus, this reinforced belief cherishes Ethiopia's enduring spiritual heritage, resonating through cultures and generations. In the heart of Ethiopia, a profound journey is believed to have been undertaken by Uriel and Raphael, the archangels, as they carried with them the sacred blood of Christ from the crucifixion site at Calvary. This theological journey is said to elevate Ethiopia's spiritual status, marking it as a land sanctified by divine presence. The archangel's mission, according to Ethiopian tradition, was not merely a delivery but a rite of consecration, blessing the Ethiopian soil with the ultimate sacred gift from the crucifixion. This narrative underlies the idea that Ethiopia was chosen long before the formal advent of Christianity within its borders, infusing the nation with a unique spiritual heritage. As Uriel and Raphael are symbolically seen flying over ancient landscapes, their divine task affirms the profound connection between Ethiopia and the earliest days of Christianity. This sacred journey is depicted in Ethiopian art and scriptures, often illustrating the archangels as celestial guardians blessing the land. Such a potent story cements the perception of Ethiopia as a divine land, empowered by its sanctification through the blood of Christ. It's a tale that enriches the spiritual identity of the nation, weaving a tapestry of faith, history, and divine purpose intricately linked to one of Christianity's most pivotal events. In examining the profound connection between the divine act at Calvary and Ethiopia's remarkable adoption of Christianity, we uncover a pivotal chapter in spiritual history. The narrative posits that the sacred mission of Uriel and Raphael, carrying the sacramental blood to Ethiopia, signifies more than a physical journey, it marks Ethiopia as a divine heritage, a nation chosen to embody and spread the teachings of Christ. This event is pivotal in understanding why Ethiopia became one of the earliest countries to embrace Christianity. Far before many others in the Western Hemisphere, Ethiopia's Christian adoption is deeply intertwined with these celestial moments, painting a picture of a land favored and sanctified by the divine. This connection is not merely religious but deeply spiritual, providing Ethiopians with a sense of being a chosen people. As the traditions narrate, the sacred blood's arrival in Ethiopia represents the convergence of heavenly will and earthly acceptance, crafting a unique spiritual narrative that reverberates in Ethiopia's Christian doctrine and identity to this day. Ethiopian Christian art unfolds a vibrant tapestry of spiritual symbolism that directly connects the nation to the sacred events of Christ's crucifixion. The iconography of Uriel, in particular, stands out as a resonant emblem of this connection. Rendered in brilliant colors and distinct styles, Uriel is often depicted with a dignified stature, holding symbols that allude to his role as a guardian of sacred mysteries. Such representation is not merely an artistic endeavor but a conduit of deep religious meaning, reflecting the Ethiopian belief in divine favor and protection. Ethiopian icons, with their profound gaze and intricate patterns, communicate stories of faith that transcend mere visual aesthetics, serving as a bridge between heaven and earth. The artistry, steeped in centuries of tradition, becomes a living testament to Ethiopia's enduring relationship with the Christian faith, a bond believed sanctified by celestial events at Calvary. This vivid visual storytelling offers worship as a tangible sense of belonging and divine proximity. Ethiopian religious practices deeply integrate art and iconography as a means of worship and spiritual connection, most notably during the important ritual of Holy Communion. In Ethiopian Christianity, this ritual is seen as a profound act of unity with Christ's sacrifice, where the congregation actively partakes in the divine mystery represented through the revered icons. The depictions of Uriel, often appearing in vivid colors and intricate designs, serve as more than just artistic expressions. They are considered windows to the spiritual world, inviting worshippers to transcend earthly confines and engage with the divine narrative. These representations emphasize the belief that the archangels are ever-present guardians and mediators of divine grace during the sacramental celebrations. By cherishing these sacred images, Ethiopian Christians reaffirm their faith and communal identity. Here, iconography becomes a conduit for experiencing and contemplating divine mysteries, affirming that these artistic traditions play a vital role in maintaining the spiritual and cultural heritage of the Ethiopian Church. Ethiopian and Western art offer contrasting depictions of spiritual narratives, each imbued with cultural nuances. Ethiopian iconography often portrays Uriel with vibrant colors and intricate patterns, symbolizing Ethiopia's unique connection with holiness and their view of the divine. This contrasts with Western art, which frequently focuses on more realistic and human-centered portrayals of biblical figures, emphasizing emotional resonance and dramatic lighting. While Western icons might depict archangels in a heroic or somber light, Ethiopian art imbues its subjects with a celestial aura, reflecting a deep spiritual bond and reverence. These artistic differences not only highlight diverse interpretations of faith but also reveal how cultural perspectives shape religious imagery, enriching the global tapestry of Christian art. This diversity invites viewers to appreciate the multifaceted representation of shared religious stories, understanding that art serves as a bridge between cultures and faith. Oral tradition holds a powerful presence in Ethiopian culture, acting as a vibrant thread that weaves the past into the present. For centuries, these spoken narratives have been the heartbeat of Ethiopian society, preserving the unique Ethiopian perspective on biblical events, particularly the Crucifixion. Unlike written texts that can be lost or destroyed, oral traditions endure through the power of memory and storytelling, passed down from elders to the young, ensuring each generation receives the sacred stories. In the case of the Crucifixion, the narrative of angelic intervention at Calvary flourished through these oral accounts. These stories filled the gaps left by mainstream texts, offering a depth of divine presence seldom depicted elsewhere. As storytellers recount the tale of Uriel and Raphael, listeners are drawn into a vivid world of spiritual significance, where Ethiopia's bond with the sacred is born. This tradition not only reinforces religious identity but also fosters a sense of pride and belonging, connecting the Ethiopian people to a broader, divine narrative through the power of the spoken word. The Ethiopian view of the Crucifixion has been perpetuated as a living tradition, continuously shaping and redefining the cultural landscape. The impact of these oral accounts extends beyond religious practice, influencing art, music, and communal gatherings, making them an indispensable part of Ethiopia's rich heritage and identity. It is through this vibrant oral storytelling that the Ethiopian narrative remains ever relevant, echoing the essence of faith and continuity in an ever-changing world. The Ethiopian Christian identity, deeply interwoven with traditions spotlighted in the tales of Uriel and Raphael, continues to be a profound source of cultural and spiritual resilience. This identity is not merely a historical relic but a living continuum of faith that resonates in the heart of every believer. Throughout centuries, despite geographical distances and diverse interpretations, this narrative has fortified the unique spiritual ethos of Ethiopia, creating a theological tapestry rich in meaning and communal significance. The oral traditions have played an instrumental role in this preservation, passed down from generation to generation. These stories are more than tales, they are legacies that shape identity and spiritual perspective. Each retelling reinforces a collective faith that goes beyond scripture, reaching into the existential core of Ethiopia's Christian community. The ongoing influence of these narratives is seen in how they fortify societal cohesion, offering a sense of divine purpose and chosenness that empowers and unites the community in shared belief and cultural pride. It highlights a unique syncretism where ancient Ethiopian traditions beautifully intertwine with biblical stories, presenting a model of faith that is inclusive, rich, and profoundly meaningful. As we reach the conclusion of this extraordinary journey through the Ethiopian perspective on the Crucifixion, it's crucial to reflect on how these hidden narratives enrich our understanding of a pivotal moment in Christian history. This unique interpretation invites us to re-examine the final moments and words of Jesus, not only as a historical event but as a multi-dimensional mystery filled with divine intervention, angelic presence, and cultural depth. The Ethiopian lens offers a powerful testament to the hidden layers of faith that transcend the conventional retellings of the Crucifixion. By highlighting the roles of celestial beings like Uriel and Raphael, and Ethiopia's sacred connection through the blood of Christ, we recognize the profound spiritual bond that has been intricately woven into the fabric of Ethiopian Christianity. This retelling encourages us to ponder the divine mysteries that continue to shape faith across different cultures, and it serves as a reminder that hidden stories often carry the most profound insights. As we invite you to explore these untold layers, we emphasize the lasting impact and inspiration drawn from these narratives, prompting a deeper contemplation of faith's enduring mysteries.